Hi guys, welcome to the Pearls of Color podcast, episode 4. Today is October 13th, and it is Tuesday. I'm Sarah. You can find me on Valerie as Sarah Laws. You can also find our Valerie group on there on the forums, and you can find us by searching Pearls of Color podcast. Sorry guys, I'm jumbling words today. I'm not able to put full sentences together. I did not sleep well last night. So, please bear with me. Anyways, the first thing I wanted to really just to say was just to apologize for such a delay in episodes. I had full intention of recording 2 weeks after the last episode. However, there was a death in the family and we had to travel out of state for a funeral. So, it got put off. And I had a few dentist appointments that I had to squeeze in the past couple of weeks. So, once again, recording got put off. Today is probably going to be a quick episode because I don't have a lot of FOs to show you. I've done a lot of knitting, but I don't really have anything finished. And I'm really kind of just going to jump into my knitting. I don't really want to go into too many details about the past few weeks. You know, it's got its ups, it's got its downs. Time has dragged by and also flown by. And really that's all I can say. I don't want to bring anybody down. I don't want to go on and on. So, I did have the last week or so has been great though. My boyfriend's birthday was October 8th and it was also our 10-year anniversary. So it was on a Wednesday, and usually we would wait until the weekend to go out and have some fun, but I really needed a break in the week. So we went out and we went to one of our favorite restaurants and we had a really good time. And we came back and watched a movie at his place. We watched The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. It was really good. Highly recommend it. So, that's the highlight of the past few weeks, and I just thought I'd share that one, and now I'll get into my knitting. I got a lot of squares done for my lemon lime blanket. I have not been keeping up with crocheting the edges as I go, and that was mostly because I did a lot of the knitting while I was away and out of state. So it was easier just to cast a square on, cast off, and start a new one. So there is a lot of crocheting I need to catch up on. But most of the squares are done. I just have 5 more to go, and then I can start on the border. I'm kind of excited about that. But I needed a break from blanket knitting as well. So I've been working on a couple pairs of socks. One's a full normal sock, and the other one is a pedicure sock. And the pedicure socks are going to be a gift for my friend Stacy. Her birthday was the end of September. But we have yet to meet up for it. She's been busy. I've been busy. Which is probably a good thing because I have not finished her pedicure socks yet. I do have a hoe to show you though of it. I'll show it to you. So it's I'm using two different shades of green from Cascade 220. The dark green is 220. The lighter molted like green is Cascade Quattro 220, I think it's called. Don't hold me to that though. Anyways, she likes green. She likes kind of like the more ridiculous, bright, whatever an item is, she likes it. And I'm kind of the same way. So I wanted to make her some really fun socks. So I'm striping these. And I also wanted to stash dye. These are supposed to be winter pedicure socks, by the way. Because she's fine. She loves wearing flip-flops. She'd wear them all year round. But you can't... Well, you can wear them in the winter time to get a pedicure, but your feet get cold. So I told her I'd make her a pair for her birthday. So here's what it's going to look like. The second one, I've got the cuff done on. And I've also have another hoe, which is the same as this, only completely finished with the toe. That one's going to be for me. I had originally cast on, I think, 44 stitches, and it was just, the sock was going to be too narrow for her foot. She takes a wide. She's a 10 wide, and I'm a 7.5 normal. My feet are, I would say, about normal, a bit narrow. So it fit my foot, and I was afraid it wasn't going to fit hers, so I cast this one on and turned the other one into a sock for myself. And I'll have plenty of yarn to finish both pairs. I'm going to try to finish hers first and then finish up mine. I was hoping to get those done so I could put them in the Old Loops Harry Potter knit-along extracurricular activity for the Quidditch. I don't think that's going to happen. October is coming to an end quickly, and that extracurricular thread is going to end on the 31st. I don't think I have enough time to finish both, let alone one, because I've got some other stuff on the needles. I still wanted to participate in the No Makers Halloween knit-along, which is you knit any one of Susan Cladino's patterns to enter. So that's what I did this weekend. I cast that on. And I'll actually show that to you. So this is Rolly, and it's a giraffe. So basically, it's kind of her trademark actually. Susan's trademark, this is what I'm going to say, is knitting the legs, the appendages all separately, and then adding them as you go to the body with like a modified 3-needle bind off. You're not really binding off the stitches, but you do everything else except actually bind it off. So far I'm loving this project. It's a great knit. It goes fast. And I really think the yarn choices were great. I'm kind of stash diving and using up some leftover butterbeer for the body, which I think is perfect for a giraffe. So it's white, brown, and yellow, and the way it's knitted up actually kind of looks like spots. I know giraffes aren't really white, but I still think it's working out really well for a giraffe. So I just actually have the neck and the head to knit. I'm kind of low on butterbeer. I'm hoping I have enough to do the neck and the head. I'm hoping to at least get the head and the ears done with this. I'm going to add an extra collar to the shirt. I'm going to make the shirt come up higher than what it is in the design. And I was hoping I could find it and pull it up for you, which I probably can. Give me 1 second. For those of you who haven't knit Susan's designs, I highly recommend them. So far, my favorite is Noma's Where the Heart Is. And I've knit her Wee Body Mouse, and now I'm doing her Rolly. There you go. So Rolly's a giraffe. And I'm going to bring the shirt collar up a bit higher. That way I won't need as much butterbeer. But I'm hoping to have enough to finish. And I think I will. I probably would be safe doing the neck the way it is. But I'm too nervous about it. And I don't want to play yarn chicken. So I'm just going to make the collar a little wider. Higher, I should say, not wider. So that's Rolly by Susan Cladino. And it's going to be all No Makers yarn. So the shirt is Knittables Franklin. And I love that on the arms it gives you a stripe effect. and it sort of gives you stripes effect, kind of, on the front, but not really. But I really like it so far, and I think it's going to be really cute. Usually I'm not a big fan of letting toys sit when I knit them. I like to give them away so they can be played with right away. I think that it's kind of sad leaving them around so they can't be played with, because that's the point of a toy. They're meant to be loved, they're meant to be snuggled and played with, and I always feel so guilty when they just sit on a shelf. However, I like this one so much, it is going away in a chest bin, a treasure chest, for any future kids I might have. Shh, don't tell. I am starting to keep some stuff I really like, just in case. Just in case. I'm also knitting Handsy's horned owl. I might have showed it to you last week. I didn't get much done since I showed it to you. I say last week, it's, oh my god, it's last episode. I haven't done much. I picked up and did the head, and I picked up to do the back of the owl. However, I read the pattern wrong, and it was looking okay, but it didn't look great. So I pulled it out, and I just have to start over again on the back. So far I like it. Hopefully I can get it done so that it can be incorporated somewhere into the O Loop's extracurricular activities for the Harry Potter knit along. I've kind of stalled out on their knits, just because everything's been so chaotic. My blanket, though, that I was making is part of my detention post. So when I finish that, that'll give me 10 points. And we'll see. I kind of feel bad that I haven't entered anything recently, but it is what it is. I'm probably not going to get to the October challenge either. It's a George and Fred challenge, and you have to knit something that's a pair. And I want to do some fingerless mitts, and I know what yarn I'm going to use. And I meant to cast on this past weekend, but I wasn't motivated to. I was more motivated to knit, to cast on this guy. And I'm kind of glad. I really enjoyed knitting it so far. I've been catching up on my Bones episodes this season so far. If you haven't started watching the Bones season, it's, I think, the 10th season. Make sure you have tissues with you. That's all I'm gonna say. What else have I been knitting? Guys, I don't think I have any other knitting to actually show you. I didn't bring my blanket because they're just squares, and I didn't feel like showing you a pile of squares. And I really haven't been knitting on much other than my blanket and the pedicure socks and Wooly this weekend. I wish I had more to show you, but I don't for knitting. Oh, you know what? While I was out of state, the funeral that I had to go to was in Maine, and Maine was gorgeous. We were right up on an island and right off the water, which was beautiful. But while I was there, I was introduced to a new craft. I haven't tried it yet, and I haven't been shown how to do it, but it looks fairly simple. It's called Swedish weaving. It has another name, Huck embroidery. And my stepdad's mother is doing a baby blanket with it, and I was just completely intrigued, and it's something I want to give a try. And when I do, I will show you guys. I have to go to Joann's to pick up some mock fabric not mock fabric, I'm sorry, monk fabric. And I want to try making a pillow, actually. It would be nice to do a Halloween pillow, now that I'm thinking about it. But I've got a lot going on in October. A lot of projects I need to get done by October 31st that have deadlines because of the Old Loops Harry Potter Cal and Susan Claudino's and No Makers Halloween knit along. Guys, I'm crossing my fingers that somebody out there is going to participate in my make along, knit along. I haven't got a big response yet from it. I don't even know if anyone's going to enter. So I think I'm going to extend the deadline to November 1st. And I know that's kind of past Halloween, so people won't really get a chance to enjoy the Halloween yarn colors this season or knit up the patch pattern for Halloween. But patch would actually work for November as well for Thanksgiving. It's a pumpkin after all. It's more autumn. It's kind of an autumnal theme too. So that might work. I apologize. But yeah. The deadline is now going to be November 1st. I really hope you guys take part in it. And I got some nice prizes. I don't want them to go to waste, guys. So please enter. Someone's bound to win. So if you're the only one who enters, you might be getting 2 gifts. So yeah, my Halloween make-along is also still going on. So please stop by Valvory. I do have some enabling to show you. The first I want to start off with is this gorgeous bag. My Needle Look, Linda Rogers Designs. I'm addicted to Linda's bags. And I know she's not a well-known bag designer right now for knit and stuff. But, guys, I can't stress how great her bags are. They're the best project bags I've used. And they're great. They're so cute. She actually also is now making tape measures. So she's got a couple of those in her shop. This one she sent to me. It matches one of the bags I have. It's got a cute little bunny on it. I really like it. And it's the perfect accessory to go with my other bag. So go check her out. She can be found on Etsy, guys. And I know her bags can be a little on the pricey side, but they're so worth it. The quality of these bags are amazing, and I can fit so much in them. I feel like my knitting is secure. And I actually have a few that I'm using as storage bags. One of them has a bunch of yarn for a future blanket I want to make, and I just threw like a cedar block in with it so that, you know, any moths or anything will be kept out. So I've got a couple actually that are holding a bunch of stuff. I love her bags. You guys probably know that. I think I've talked about her on almost every episode. She does patent designs as well. She has 2 patents out on Ravelry. One is for like a poncho capelet. Yeah, it's like a poncho or a capelet. And one is I can't remember now. I am so sorry, Linda. She was kind enough to gift them to me, and I keep trying to remember to mention them on the podcast. And every time I'm sitting here in front of the camera, I always forget. So give me 1 second. I'll actually show them both up. Pull them both up on my phone to show you guys. Check her out on Etsy, really, guys. Her bags are amazing, and her the tape measures are adorable. Okay. One is a cowl and one is a capelet. Okay. So there is the Fall on Leaves capelet and the Date Night cowl. I really actually like both of these designs. As far as the cowl goes with the pleats on the bottom, I'm not sure how I feel about pleats at the bottom of a cowl. I would have to wear it and find out. I get kind of claustrophobic actually when I wear cowls. So when I have a lot of stuff around my neck, I don't know, I just don't wear them for long. But I believe it kind of just sits flat, like across this way. I do want to knit it at some point. It's on my list. I think it's pretty, and I really like the capelet. If I made the capelet, actually, I think I'd make the collar part higher, so that it could like fold or drape a little. That's just what I like out of a little capelet, but it's really pretty. I don't know if you can really see the design on the bottom. Anyways, go check her out on Ravelry and check her out on Etsy. She's super nice, guys. I love my bags by her. They've got nice little wristlets. They've got nice inner pocket that she usually puts like a charm on the inner pocket, and she's got one of those like snap clap, I forget what they're called right now. My brain is fried, guys. I'm not remembering anything. So you can use it as a yarn guide. You can put your scissors on it, hold if stitch markers on it, things that might get lost at the bottom of the bag, you can put on that. So first, that's the bag. And I added quite a bit of yarn recently to my stash. And I've got more coming. I ordered some Dancing Dog Dye Works. She has pre-orders up right now, guys. I forget what the color name is, the colorway is, but it's to support Fru. I don't know Fru personally, but I'm all for supporting in general when it comes to ailments and helping people out. A lot of podcasts are talking about Fru and her diagnosis, and a lot of them are trying to help out where they can. So I did order some, and that's on its way. I ordered some Highland Handmaids. She also has a pre-order out for yarn for Fru, to support Fru, and it's really pretty. It's like black with rainbow colors. But I just got her Urchin on the sugar maple sock base, and it's got, I'll open it up so you guys can see. So it's got these dark green sections that go into these brighter greens, it's a little bit of yellow, some white, and then it starts with this like transitions from a lighter purple into this dark plum color. It's really pretty, and Heather was so kind. She went out of her way and dyed me this up special, kind of. I had ordered 2 skeins of it, and when she saw I had ordered 2 skeins and realized that the 2 that she had in stock were of different dye lots, she contacted me and told me that it would take a little longer, but that she was dyeing me up 2 skeins that would have the same dye lot. I didn't have to ask. She had already started doing it, and which I thought was really great. If someone messages me and says, "Oh, I have 2 skeins of the yarn you want, but they're not in the same dye lot, is that okay?" Usually I just say yes, because I'll alternate skeins. I don't want to be high maintenance and be like, yes, I want them in the same dye lot. Like, I know with indie dyers, that's not always the case. They're not always going to come from the same dye lot. When you buy more than 1 skein, they're not going to, you just can't guarantee that. So going in to a purchase, I know this, and I don't have any expectations. And I'm not going to be the kind of person who messages someone and be like, if they're not in the same dye lot, I don't want the order. But she contacted me first, and it was just to tell me my order was going to ship late, because she already had them dyeing up. And I thought that was really kind of her to do, because she didn't have to do that. She could have just sent those to me and, let it be. But that was really nice of her. And I've always felt her customer service is really wonderful. And that just kind of emphasized what I had already previously thought. So please stop by Heather's shop. She has great colors. Her bases are great. Her prices are great. And her customer service is great. I can't say enough about Highland Handmaids. And of course, I made some more O-Loops purchases. I mentioned on the last episode that I had put in 2 custom orders. But I also purchased recently, in their most recent shop update, they were doing a Nightmare Before Christmas kit. They still have some in stock, I think. You can still order them. But I also found some more Harry Potter yarn in that shop update that I liked. So this is among 3 orders, but they all arrived at the same time, because they all got dyed and sent out at the same time. So I ordered a skein of Weasley Wedding, which is really pretty. It's got like teals and blue. It's kind of like periwinkle blue. It's kind of got like hints of purple in it. Black, bright pinks, purples. Really pretty. I don't know if the lighting on this is gonna do it any justice, but it's really pretty. This is on the Platinum Sock base, 75 superwash merino, 25 nylon. I really like the 75-25 mix when it comes to socks. I ordered 2 skeins of Dobie. It's really pretty. I think it's the perfect winter colorway. It just reminds me of snow and ice and everything magical about the winter time. So you got O-Loops Dobie. It's on that Superwash Sport. When I did my custom orders, I completely did not mention anything about bases. I just told them what color I wanted, and I assumed that was just what they wanted, that it would just be on the base that it was originally on in the shop update, which I think is the case. So I bought 2. It's really pretty. It's got these different tones of blues, white, and silver. And I plan on making a stole or like thick, wide kind of like a wide lacy scarf for my boyfriend's mother for Christmas. It's gonna be going toward the November challenge for the Old Loops knit along. And hopefully I can get to it and finish it. Because I really want to use, I mean, it's gorgeous. And I really want to make her something nice like that. I haven't yet. Then I ordered Hedwig. On that Superwash Sport base. I'm going to make the socks out of this one. It's really pretty. Silver, white, and purple, and some gold. And the last one is Harry Potter and his Harry Potter and his Chamber of Secrets. It's on the BFL Platinum, which I didn't actually know when I bought it. This was from the most recent shop update. I really liked the color. It was one of the last Harry Potters in the shop. So I ordered this along with Nightmare Before Christmas. And they actually sent it to me. Even though the other item is a pre-order. And that's probably because I had already had these ones coming out to me. But it's really fun. I think this is one of the speckled dye bases. It's all these different colors. I'm going to have to redo this. Let me show it to you. It's so pretty. All the different colors. I'm actually really glad I got this. I was listening to the Harry Potter books on audio. And they're all on hold at the library. So I found that, oh, the skein is not going to look so pretty right now when I wind it up as it was when I reskein it as it did before, but I'll just have to do. Anyways, I've been doing audiobooks on my phone during my drive to. I'll have to fix that. Audiobooks. I listen to them now when I'm working out. I listen to them when I'm driving, and I have the app Overdrive for my phone, and I go right onto my library website, and I just download the audio files from there, and they expire after like 14 days. You can renew them if nobody else has them on hold, but the books that I've been wanting to listen to usually are on hold. All the Harry Potters are on hold, and I got to listen. I got to listen to the first and second one. The third, fourth, fifth, and whatever are still on hold. So while I still can't listen to them, I have been listening to The Daring Ladies of Lowell. It was a good book, guys. So I used to work up in not North Andover, but in Andover, which it was like on the border of Andover and Lowell. And I used to go down into Lowell quite a bit for dinner with the girls I worked with. And I had to do a report once for school on the Lowell Mills. And it's always been something that I've been interested in. And this book is set during the mill days when they were mill girls. And they worked on the looms, weaving. And I find it's fascinating. And when I saw this book, I was like, ooh, this sounds good. I did not expect it to be so good, though. At the time of the Lowell mills were going on, all the mill activity and industrial revolution times, there was a murder in Lowell of this girl, one of the mill girls. And this book it's historical fiction. So it takes the trial that actually happened, and she incorporates it into the book, and she actually uses the same testaments, the court testaments, in it, and it's fabulous. And I'm reading this, and I felt like I was in the courtroom, and I just couldn't believe how good she had set it all up. And I kept thinking to myself, wow, she must be like a lawyer or something at some point, because for her to like get these scenes down so well, I can't imagine her not having the experience of a courtroom. But it actually comes from real testament. So that trial is real, but everything else that the story is about is fictional, and it's kind of about the girls that work in the mill, and about them finding their voices and finding themselves really, and finding what makes them happy, and trying to build that courage to stand up for what they deserve and what they want. And it's a really good book, and I highly recommend it to read. The audiobook was really good. I thought the reader of it did a good job with the voices and the tone. Really good. Let me see if I have it still on my phone to show you a picture of. Sometimes I send them back before they actually expire if I've already listened to them. That way, if they're on hold, somebody else can get it quicker. This one had a lot of hold, so I waited a bit for it, but it was so worth it. I do.
Random House L.
So it's The Daring Ladies of Lowell by Kate Alcott. I'm sorry, that's not a good focus. Kate Alcott. And I'm actually listening to the book right now next to it, The Doll Bones. It's kind of like a young adult, I think, children's book, young adult book about this doll that's essentially haunted by a ghost. The girl died, and her father made a bone doll china out of her. And she's her spirit is trapped, and it has to be put to rest, and these 3 kids get involved, and it's pretty good. It's a little creepy because of the doll and the ghost. I'm not a big... Anytime there's children or dolls involved in any type of horror movie or thriller, nope, not going to see it. Just something about it I find really creepy. So, I don't do them often. But Halloween's coming up. I thought I'd get into the mood. Halloween's my favorite holiday. Well, not my favorite holiday. I love Thanksgiving. But, like, the whole month of October, I feel, is like just the whole atmosphere of October. The build up to Halloween, the fun of Halloween, the weather, the colors, everything I love about it. So I just recently bought a bunch of Halloween movies. I can't wait to get them so I can watch them. My favorite Halloween movie is The Halloween Tree. It was a video. It was on video cassette when I was younger, and you could find it on TV. You don't really see it on TV often anymore. It's not really meant for young kids. I would say 7 and up is good, but for kids younger than that, it can be a little spooky. But it's a cartoon. You can find it on the WB Shop website. They sell the DVD. Amazon sells the DVD, but they make it to order. So I don't know what that deal is. I don't know if they've got rights to copy it and mail it out. I assume they do. From the WB. It was originally released on Cartoon Network. I don't know what the deal is, but you can find it on the WB Shop and on Amazon. I bought 2 copies. I bought one from the WB Shop and one from Amazon. The one for Amazon will go to my sister. She doesn't have it, and it's one of our favorites. So I told her she could buy it for me. of rambling now, so I'm just going to go. It's about 40 minutes. The episode is about 40 minutes long, which is longer than I thought I would record. And sorry if it's a little discombobulated. But I'm not going to record it again. I'm not really going to edit a lot. I'm tired. I'm still trying to get back into the flow of things. It's been a long few weeks. Hopefully next episode's a bit better and more organized. So thank you for joining, guys. I hope you have a nice week, nice couple weeks. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy any nice weather you might have. Take advantage of any fairs that are coming up. I'm really jealous about Rhinebeck. I had plans to go, but they got canceled. I'm actually really sour about that. All of you knitting Rhinebeck sweaters, I am jealous. And I know I could be knitting one even though I'm not going. But I'm just really sour about not being able to go now. So I'm trying not to think about it. Because I was really excited about it. I went last year. Have a great creepy story about last year. Great experience, and I wanted to do it again this year, minus the creepiness. But I can't. Plans fell through. But I do plan on going to a sheep and wool festival. A wool festival, or I don't know what their term actually is for it. In New Hampshire. I'm sorry, it's not New Hampshire. What am I talking about? It's in Springfield, Mass. And which is like 2 hours away from me, it's actually a very straight drive, which is great. I went last year and I plan to go again this year. If anyone is going, it's November 1st and 2nd, the first weekend in November, and it's in Springfield, Mass. It's the New England Sheep and Wool Festival, I think that's what it's called. I'll put a link in the show notes in case I'm wrong. But if you're going, let me know. Maybe we can say hi or something. I don't know how those things work. Yeah, so I'm just going to say goodbye because I'm rambling now. Have a nice evening, guys. Thanks for watching.